Hello, folks. I am back once again, and it is time now for another announcement video here. Uh, Basically, the focus of this announcement is to detail what's to come on my YouTube channel in terms of like Let's Play projects and other kinds of videos over the course of the remainder of this year and into 2023. Before I get into those, though, I do, of course, want to say that I've completely recovered from my COVID. If you all remember, I came down with the virus around the beginning of July, and I was feeling like absolute crap for a little bit, but thankfully I was able to recover fairly quickly for the most part. The cough still ended up lingering around for like another couple of weeks or so before that finally went away. So yeah, I'm completely COVID free, and hopefully I don't end up getting it a second time down the line. But anyway, yeah. So so that's the first thing. Now to get into the meat and potatoes of this. Or actually, no, there is one more thing I want to bring up quickly before I get into the meat and potatoes of this video, of these announcements. With it being September, obviously rumors have started heating up again about a September Nintendo Direct, and trying to and people apparently trying to pinpoint like exactly when it's gonna happen or whatever. I'm now as much as I enjoy Nintendo Directs, I'm not gonna try to make a guess on when it would be because I basically go by the mantra that unless Nintendo officially announces something, it's more than likely not gonna happen. So yeah, so for that reason, I'm not gonna try to make a guess. I'm not like those big popular Nintendo YouTubers that always like predict dates and then like half the time they end up getting them wrong or whatever. Uh, but in terms of things that I would want to see in the next Nintendo Direct, definitely Mario Party Superstars DLC, like some more boards or something. Like I know it's a bit of a long shot, but I mean, I'm not saying having just 5 boards in the base game is a bad thing, but it could use a bit more content. I mean, the first game back in like the late '90s had 8 boards for crying out loud. 6 that were available at the start, and then 2 more that you could unlock. So, yeah, a little more content would be nice. Just saying. But anyway, now that that is out of the way, oh, and also I should also point out that whenever uh, a September Direct does take place, if it does take place, I will try to do like a live stream or some sort of reaction video or something like that. But again, it all like depends on availability and stuff. All right, now we'll finally get into the announcements here. In terms of Let's Play projects, my Pac-Man World Repap project has finished production, and here's what I mean by that. So I'm filming that earlier today, and I almost at the end of that, and then I got to a level in the last world. I believe it was the last regular level before Top Man, and yeah, it. Let's just say it just kept kicking my butt. That's all I'm really gonna say about that. So yeah, so as a result, I decided to end production on that particular project. I mean, I don't really think it makes sense to try to finish something that's obviously way too difficult. That's how I've looked at it. But the project that's going to be coming after that, in fact, actually, the last video for Pac-Man World, that is supposed to air on the way I have them set up. The last video for that is supposed to air on the 15th of September, so a little under 2 weeks. And then after that, we are going to get into our next project, and it's going to be something that I actually did on the channel previously, back in 2019. And the only thing, though, is the majority of the videos I did for that particular game were mainly filmed with basically my Switch just sitting on my table and in handheld mode. And obviously I want to try to improve upon the quality of that. So, we are going to be doing a replay of Super Mario Odyssey. And another reason that I'm doing this is because the game first came out 5 years ago, in October 2017. And now here we are in September of 2022. So it's hard to believe it's been approximately 5 years now since Mario Odyssey released on a Nintendo Switch. And that was actually one of the first games that I got for my Switch when I first bought it in 2018. So yeah, that was going to be a fun game to play through again. And then next month in October, we've got Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope, which of course is a collaboration between Nintendo and Ubisoft. And of course it's a collaboration because you've got the Mario characters in there as well as the Rabbids characters in there. And I have played the first Mario Rabbids game. I didn't get to the end of that one, but it was still a pretty decent game. And they did make some major quality of life changes in the sequel, so we'll see what happens with that. So that'll probably be an LP. Then, of course, once we get around to November, we, of course, are going to be doing Gen 9, that being Scarlet and Violet. And what I'm really hoping they do in terms of hardware for that is hopefully do a Scarlet and Violet themed OLED with the, although they would actually have to do 2 of them. Well, maybe not 2 of them, maybe just one, like featuring like both legendaries or something like that. Because I know they did a special edition Switch when Sword and Shield came out, featuring Zacian and Zazamenta, but that was a Switch Lite version because the OLED wasn't a thing yet. Yeah, the OLED version, of course, the OLED itself, of course, came out last October. And I'm thinking of getting an OLED at some point, but I'm not sure exactly when yet. Yeah, so once Scarlet and Violet, once that LP starts, that'll obviously carry us through the rest of 2022. Probably the beginning of 2023. Then after that, here's where it really starts to get good. So, the project that will be coming after Scarlet and Violet is not decided yet because, again, we're at least a few months away from that. We're still a good 4 months away from the start of 2023 at this point. But anyway, and the biggest project I have done so far, of course, as you've seen, is Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, which lasted a total of 100 episodes. Although if you include the bonus video from that, then that was technically 101, but still. So that is currently the longest project on my channel in terms of episodes. In terms of episode length, of course. But the project I'm considering tackling would more than likely last more than 100 episodes. And that's if I decide to go through with it. And that game is Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I never thought I would be saying those words. LP Xenoblade game, but it's possible. It's very well possible that could happen, and that's only because I've been enjoying Xenoblade 3 so much. In fact, I do have like the definitive edition as well as Xenoblade 2 for the Switch, but I have like barely played both of those, and that's really only because of the fact that Xenoblade wasn't really something that I was really interested in at the time. I mean, I only got those because I like to check out new games a lot of the time when they come out on the Switch. But Xenoblade 3 I've really been enjoying, and in fact, as of the recording date of this video, I'm currently in Chapter 6 on that, so yeah, so that might possibly become an LP next year. Of course, it would be a rather big project and one I would have to give a lot of commitment to, but we'll see what happens with that. And also, and then, so those are of course the projects. Of course, Wheel Every Day in October and 25 Days of Wheel are both going to be back on the channel this year as well. I made an announcement about that on the community post on my channel not too long ago. I filmed 3 episodes so far of Wheel Every Day in October, and I'm planning to film more at some point within the coming week. So we'll see what happens with that. And not only that, there is one more thing, and this will also please all the Nintendo fans that watch the channel. So about a year ago, a little less than a year ago actually, I started my own Nintendo-based Discord server called the Nintendo Nerds. And it's a bit of a private server right now, but I am considering making it public. It's probably not going to happen right now, but I might open it up to the public early in the new year. Just depending on how things go, but we'll see what happens there. And yeah, so that is pretty much it for this video. So those are all the announcements that I have, so hopefully you'll enjoy what's to come, and I'll see you again soon.